Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Friday, March 6, 2026. In the headlines, Governor General ascends to cannabis reform. Lawmen lead the charge and walk against domestic violence. Grenadian artists participate in international art exhibition. Also in the news, regionally, Caribbean growth outlook tempered by global risks. Internationally, Middle East conflict threatens food security in Gulf countries. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada to take on Guyana in 3-match international friendly this weekend, while Prime Minister's Cup final to bowl off on Saturday.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade has assented to the Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Amendment Act 2026, marking a historic milestone in Grenada's cannabis reform. The announcement of the act appears in the Grenada Government Gazette, Volume 144, Number 9, published on February 20, 2026 in St. George. Copies of the act are available at the Treasury, post offices, district revenue offices, and police stations throughout Grenada. Grenada has now completed Phase 1 of its cannabis initiative, which decriminalizes cannabis for personal and religious use while maintaining strict safeguards. Adults may possess up to 56 grams of cannabis and up to 15 grams of cannabis resin. Individuals may also cultivate up to 4 cannabis plants, provided that they first register with the Cannabis Secretariat and the Ministry of Agriculture. We can tell you too, the Cannabis Secretariat will soon release formal guidelines for household cultivation registration. The legislation also recognizes the sacramental use of cannabis by adherents of the Rastafarian faith. At the same time, the law reinforces protections for communities, especially young people and children. Use of cannabis remains prohibited in public places and near schools. Additional safeguards for youth include provisions for education, counseling, and rehabilitation cases of contravention. Officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force are authorized to issue fixed penalty notices of $300 for violations of this provision. This reform represents a balanced and responsible approach that recognizes religious rights, modernizes existing laws, and creates new opportunities for the future. The Cannabis Commission's mandate remains to advise on the design of legislation and regulatory frameworks for the responsible development of Grenada's cannabis industry and provide Cabinet with comprehensive evidence-based recommendations to guide decisions on the most appropriate social and industry model for the country. Grenada is now preparing for Phase 2, which will develop and establish a regulated framework for a comprehensive cannabis industry. This story to report, men will be leading the charge this Sunday on International Women's Day with a solidarity walk against violence. Concern has been growing in recent weeks following fatal attacks on 2 young women that have sparked national outrage and renewed calls for stronger action to protect women and girls. Christina John has the rest of the details.
As the country prepares to observe International Women's Day this Sunday, a group of men is taking a public stand against gender-based violence with a solidarity walk in the capital. The walk, organized by Power FM in partnership with the Grenada Broadcasting Network, will begin at the Foodlands Car Park on Kirani James Boulevard and proceed to the Carnage in St. George. Organizers say the initiative is intended to raise awareness about violence against women and to encourage men across the island to actively support the safety and dignity of women. Aruna Neptune of Power FM explains the purpose of the walk.
Over the past few weeks, there has been numerous reports of violence against women. Women have died as a result of that violence. And in this regard, we're asking Grenada out, especially the men of our nation. On Sunday from 4 p.m., we will gather at the Kirani James Boulevard Foodland Car Park, and we'll walk from there to the Carnage. And of course, the stage will be set with speeches, we will have spoken word and other entertainment. But the mission on that day is to get men to stand for women.
International Women's Day, observed annually on March 8th, highlights the achievement of women while also drawing attention to ongoing challenges such as discrimination and gender-based violence. The walk is intended to send a strong message that men must play a critical role in speaking out and standing up against abuse. It's a walk for a cause. It is expected that Grenada's men will come out in their numbers wearing something white, standing in solidarity with our women folk.
The theme this year for International Women's Day is Give to Gain, and that is our way of giving support and making sure that women know that they are protected and that men are standing with us and for us. So on this Sunday, we're asking everybody, especially the men, to come out. Women, you are invited as well, and you ought to wear something white.
Neptune says the event is not only about raising awareness, but also about encouraging meaningful conversations and collective actions to address violence against women in Grenada. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenadians have yet to take full advantage of the benefits of earning a credit score or rating since the formal introduction of a credit bureau in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU. This Jared Joseph report shares answers to some of the questions raised.
Grenada's Credit Reporting Act came into effect in 2018, which gave rise to the establishment of a credit bureau under the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union's framework. Each territory within the ECCU launched its credit bureau, with Grenada having done so in September 2024, and its regulator being the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. President of the Grenada Bankers Association, Larry Lawrence, says the intention is for everyone to have access to credit as well as a bank or credit union account.
You will appreciate that within any economy, spending is what drives the economy. So it's a series of transactions. So in a transaction, you have a buyer and you have a seller.
Mr. Lawrence notes that most times the need to borrow stems from not having enough money to exchange for goods and services. The association president says this is when a credit bureau will come in to collect, manage, and distribute personal financial history in terms of how individuals have been satisfying obligations.
The intention clearly is that if there's a credit bureau, of which there are many persons who sort of subscribe to it, then what that means, any institution that subscribe to it, it then means that it reduces uncertainty for persons who have to give credit, and it reduces uncertainty for persons who request credit, because it's all part of how you improve spending in an economy, because persons have cash, but they're limited by the cash in terms of what they can afford.
He notes that financial institutions would now have additional security in the form of customers' credit history for repayment based on the information collected by the Credit Bureau.
So an indicator of if somebody will repay an obligation is how they've satisfied it in the past. So the Credit Bureau then says, okay, if I collect your information and I can share it with the providers, persons who request information on that person's financial history, the credit history, so to speak, it then means it reduces uncertainty and allows a lender to be able to give credit with the understanding that the individual is likely to repay.
The president of the Greener Bankers Association says an individual's credit score is then created, which indicates how that person has or has not satisfied previous or current financial obligations or debts.
There are a few more inputs. So, for example, each person may have, of course, you have a salary. Your salary would qualify you for a certain amount of credit. And naturally, if you are heavily indebted, then how it might score you. Yes, you may be satisfying your debts, but by extension, can you take on more debt, right? That could be a question and one of the inputs, that helps arrive at the score.
Mr. Lawrence notes that persons who consistently satisfy debt payments will benefit from improved credit scores, thus increasing the likelihood of qualifying for further borrowing. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
Coming up in Network News, Fire Department warns against illegal use of flares. Plus, Grenadian artists participate in international art exhibition. We'll be right back.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division are coming to a community near you. That's right, our satellite offices are on the move, bringing services closer to home. No long travel, no hassle, just quick, convenient service right in your community. We'll be on location to help you with all your tax and vendor registration matters. Ask about tax refunds, file objections, check property tax balances, pay your taxes on the spot, and yes, you can even register for GTax and sign up for the new vendors portal. Catch us at these locations: In St. George, at the Bruce Street Mall on Friday, February 27th and March 27th. At our Yonge Street office on March 7th and March 14th. In St. John on Friday, February 27th at St. Francis Street. We'll be at the Grenville Car Park in St. Andrew and at the Carrickle District Revenue Office on Friday, March 13th. And on Friday, March 20th, we'll be at the District Revenue Offices in St. Patrick and St. Mark. All locations open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Longer hours, more convenience, better service for you. The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division's Satellite Office. Don't miss this opportunity.
Look to the east for the coming of Bingo!
Grenada! This is the big one! Sunday, March 29th, Progress Park St. Andrew is the place to be as Megafools Promotions presents the second edition of the massive Eastside Mega Bingo! Get ready to shout Bingo! At 5 p.m. because we've got over $100,000 in cash to be won!
This is awesome!
We're talking 10 games at $5,000 each and 5 games at $10,000. Tickets are just $60 for one or $100 for two. So make it a date. Progress Park, Sunday, March 29th for the massive Eastside Mega Bingo. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run it, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run it, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. $5 a day, come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's. Under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 Jab Jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games.
Whenever happy to see me, nobody is strangers. One big family.
Grenada!
Grenada, listen up. This one hits different. On Saturday, March 14, it's going down at the Roy St. John's playing field in Tantine with Grenada Auto Fest. More than cars, go head to head with vintage, antiques, and classics, bikes, Jeeps, Land Rovers, and custom-built machines, all battling for $50,000 in cash and prizes. It's more than a car show. It's a family day. Look out for go-kart racing and bouncy castles. And we climax with Sakina and the Alpha One Band. Plus a special surprise. It's Grenada Auto Fest. Saturday, March 14. It's a vibe you can't miss. Lock the date. Special thanks to our partners, Waggity Rental, True Blueberry Resorts, On The Spot Hardware, and all our category prize sponsors.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to Network News. The Royal Grenada Police Force is warning the general public about the dangers of misusing marine safety equipment. You see, this follows a recent incident in which a man was reportedly attacked with a rocket flare. Shania McIntosh has more details.
Speaking against the backdrop of a recent video circulating on social media where one male was seen using a handheld flare illegally, Inspector Augustine Mitchell, officer in charge of the Fire Department headquarters, said rocket flares, handheld flares, and flare guns are classified as explosives and should only be used by licensed individuals within the marine sector. Inspector Mitchell explained that flares are designed strictly as emergency signaling devices for fishermen and other maritime users and not as weapons. He stressed that because these items are classified as explosives, anyone found in possession of rocket flares, handheld flares, or flare guns must have the appropriate license and must be operating within the marine sector.
That your flare or whatever device you have as signal, it should be properly secure. Avoid your children removing it from your boat, from wherever you have it secure, and using it, as a toy, or using it to scare people, or using it as, as a weapon. So we advise fisher folks that you properly secure it. So when you're bringing your boat, or you're bringing your vessel on shore, or you bring it to the dock, make sure that these things are properly secured, that it don't fall in the wrong hands.
Inspector Mitchell further noted that using flares to harm or threaten someone is a serious offense, and individuals can be charged under the Explosive Act. Authorities say the misuse of these devices poses a significant risk to public safety, as flares can cause fires, severe burns, and other injuries. Inspector Mitchell is therefore urging members of the public who may have flares in their possession without authorization to turn them in to the Royal Grenada Police Force. He also reminded citizens that these devices should only be used for their intended purposes, which is signaling distress at sea and not for illegal or violent activities. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
This story to report, Grenadian Reiki McFarlane is looking forward to expanding STEM opportunities at home after earning a prestigious aerospace engineering fellowship. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
Grenada
Canadian aerospace engineering student Rakeem McFarlane is one of 23 extraordinary students awarded the highly competitive Patty Grace Smith or PGS Fellowship this year. McFarlane, an alumnus of Bishop's College and the T.A. Marichaud Community College, is currently a second-year undergraduate student at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Established in 2020, the PGS Fellowship was named after Patty Grace Smith, who headed the Federal Aviation Administration's Office of Commercial Space Transportation. The prestigious award is designed to increase the number of black students in the aerospace industry. As a fellow, McFarlane has earned a cash grant, mentorship from aerospace industry professionals, and a paid internship placement at a leading aerospace company. This summer, McFarlane will spend 3 months working with Relativity Space Company in Long Beach, California. He is looking forward to the opportunity to learn more about the industry.
I got my first industry internship for this summer, so I will be interning at Relativity Space in Long Beach, California. Through this opportunity, I'll be able to gain hands-on experience and learn more about the industry to help me make a more informed decision about what I want to do going forward.
In the future, McFarlane hopes to help expand opportunities in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics for the next generation of Grenadian students.
In the future for Grenada, I hope to start an STEM education foundation focusing on STEM opportunities or expanding STEM opportunities for people who are currently in school so that the people now would have more opportunities than I had growing up.
Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
All right, congratulations to Rakeem, of course, McFarlane. All right, now it's time for ISAW. Take a look.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by ClearVision.
Oh, I got my glasses from ClearVision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at ClearVision Eye Center.
ClearVision Eye Center.
ClearVision Eye Center.
Grenada's GBN ISAW. Grenada's national bird, the Grenada dove, an endemic and critically endangered species found only on the island, made a rare public appearance over the weekend. Considered one of the most rare doves in the world, with a population estimated at fewer than 200 and typically restricted to the island's southwestern dry forests, the sighting was both unusual and remarkable. On Saturday, our ISAW reporter observed the rare but magnificent dove perched in a tree near the Karani James Athletic Stadium. The unexpected visitor appeared calm and undisturbed, in fact almost as if it were taking in the sporting action from its treetop vantage point, a special moment blending national pride in sport with one of the country's most treasured natural symbols. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISAW.
This is Network News live from the Grenadian capital. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final descent to Morris Bishop International Airport. Welcome to Grenada.
Our marketing goals for 2026 are ambitious yet achievable. We aim to drive airlift growth by collaborating with airlines and travel partners to expand seat capacity and routes. Strengthening community and stakeholder engagement is key, as we want to ensure that the benefits of tourism are felt broadly across our islands. Promoting sustainable tourism is a priority, as we encourage practices that preserve Grenada's environment, heritage, and cultural identity. We also also want to focus on expanding into new markets while reinforcing our brand's position in existing markets. By increasing engagement and conversion through targeted digital campaigns, enhancing content quality, and building strong relationships with industry partners, we hope to boost brand awareness, improve our reputation, and secure media mentions in our target markets.
Camahorn Boat, a powerful multimedia production, presented at Carafesta 15, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. One big performance, only at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, 7th March at 7 p.m. The Camahorn Boat is the ship of state, Grenada, sailing to its destiny. The Camahorn Boat is a call for unity, an exciting story about patriotism, played out by Grenada's best acting talents, featuring Samuel Ogilvie, Robert White, Debbie Gilchrist, Bianchi Toussaint, Dillian Walters, and others. Come out and join us in celebrating our Grenadianness on Saturday, 7th March, 7 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Admission almost free. Advance tickets are $50, $65 at the door. Your ticket outlets: Giddens Pharmacy Grand Anse, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceline Mall, Mitchell's Pharmacy Grand Anse, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George, and other places. Bring out the entire family and enjoy a wonderful evening of Grenadian theater on 7th March at Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Playing
Instacash, Monday to Sunday, and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the U.S. in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Representatives of the University of Michigan School of Public Health Action Support Team are presenting the results of a week-long evaluation focused on advancing disability inclusion in Grenada. Shania McIntosh tells us more.
The initiative, titled Preparing for Practice, Advancing Disability Inclusion in Grenada, brought together students and local stakeholders to examine how accessible services and facilities are for persons living with disabilities. During the assessment, the team reviewed facilities, services, and policies to determine how well they align with disability access standards. The group also identified barriers affecting accessibility in key areas such as healthcare, education, employment, and infrastructure. In addition, the team engaged stakeholders to better understand public perceptions, policy gaps, and areas where improvements can be made. Facilitator of the FAST program at the University of Michigan School of Public Health, Rohan Jeremiah, explained that the initiative is designed to provide technical support while also giving students hands-on public health experience. Jeremiah noted that students assist with data collection, research, and report writing, while also offering recommendations to help local agencies strengthen their programs and better fulfill their mandates. A total of 12 students participated in this year's initiative, engaging with representatives from the Ministry of Social Development, Grenada Red Cross Society, and the Child Protection Authority.
The Ministry of Social Development is really interested and have been really moving forward with their disability policy, and so our students have been focused on trying to gather more information, particularly from stakeholders, around the concept of actually having a task force that would provide oversight and recommendations to the ministry in terms of how it wants to sort of fulfill its mandate to have a disability unit, but more importantly, make sure that Grenada society is also is accessible and available to everyone, particularly those who are living with disabilities.
Meanwhile, Director of the Public Health Practice and Global Engagement Team at the University of Michigan School of Public Health, Laura Power, said the program has been active since 2013 and continues to strengthen partnership between the university and organizations in Grenada. Power highlighted the importance of collaboration, adding that the findings from the evaluation will also support the Grenada Red Cross in identifying new opportunities, including strategies strategies to strengthen fundraising efforts and expand programs that support vulnerable communities.
For the Grenada Red Cross, it was focusing on raising funds for the Grenada Red Cross, recognizing that they need resources as well. So looking into what might be a good way to help the Grenada Red Cross do fundraising such as digital fundraising, or figuring out what would work for the population here. And the Child Protection Authority as well, looking at how to implement and improve some of the operations. So the students were gathering information to inform manuals that they are working on, and getting input from the population to improve the manuals and operations for the Child Protection Authority. And again, like I said, they would use the feedback from today to try to really improve their recommendations and make sure that the recommendations are doable and meaningful and appropriate for the context here.
The team's recommendations are expected to help guide local agencies as they continue working to improve accessibility and promote greater inclusion for persons living with disabilities across Grenada. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Fish handlers on the Sister Isles received specialized training this week aimed at improving standards in Grenada's fishing industry. The program was led by biologist and fisheries officer Crofton Stroud of the Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs. It formed part of a collaborative effort between the Fisheries Division and the Environmental Health Department in the Ministry of Health to ensure that individuals working along the seafood supply chain are equipped with proper safety and fish handling practices. Stroud explained that the training is designed to go beyond theory, focusing on practical knowledge that fish handlers can apply directly in their daily work.
Safety. So we looked at a lot of processes that need to be at our markets that need to be by their stalls, and we looked at personal hygiene and health, which is very important because as you know, if you have a communicable disease, that you can actually pass it on to someone through the food that you are producing and processing for them. We also looked at a lot of hazards associated with seafood. So we looked at a lot of the heavy metals. We looked at like ciguatera poisoning, and like locally, a lot of people would refer to fish eating copper as copper poisoning, but it's not actually copper, it's ciguatera that actually gets into the food chain, and a lot of
the initiative is also intended to strengthen the reputation of seafood produced across the nation, ensuring that fish sold locally and overseas meets high quality and safety standards. During the session, participants were exposed to several key areas relating to their profession, including proper hygiene practices, quality control measures, and methods to prevent foodborne illnesses.
Okay, so our workshop was on food training under the theme improving CAPS for a safe and sound and economically sustainable future. So it's a workshop that we've actually had at Melville Street, and also visited the Grenville area. So it's very important for us to, if we are exporting fish and so on, our markets can be inspected at any time, right? So I think these workshops are going to be important so the fishers know exactly.
Stroud noted that maintaining high standards in the industry requires continuous training and monitoring. He added that the session forms part of a broader plan for ongoing professional development within the sector. The ministry said additional follow-up sessions will be conducted in the future to ensure fish handlers remain updated on health regulations and best practices within the industry. Stay with us. Sports news right after the break.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I am a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
$10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding Multi-X to your bet? Yes, Multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and Multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, Multi-X all of the daily games.
With Multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add Multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Me and the others, spend it like they owe me. Gotta stay select, don't come around to me. Better come correct different lives that we lead. I'm in the night.
Prime Minister Dickon will be made to refund 100% of the illegal rent. Dr. Kit Mitchell will refund 50% of the wealth gained while in office. Abolish slave constitution and bias WFM station. Put 2,000 pigs, 1,000 cow in Carriacou and Pitimatnik. Collect tolls for either bridge or tunnel. Industry in Carriacou will provide milk, butter, cheese, bacon, ham, sausage, pork, and sugarcane refinery in Northwest St. George's. Cannon factory in St. Andrews. Production of spices and sea moss coconut in St. David. St. John and St. Mark will provide fish products. By Brother Martin Washington Edwards, leader of Renaissance Party, symbol Leaf and South.
Good evening, sporting fans. It is a massive weekend for the Spice Isle as two major championships are set to collide. From the boundary ropes at La Sagesse in St. David's to the chlorinated lanes of Good Hope, the stakes have never been higher. We begin on the pitch, where the Prime Minister's Cup reaches fever pitch. The action will get underway at 1:30 p.m. on Saturday with a high-stakes third-place playoff. The Beryl Carriacou strikers are carrying the hopes of the Sister Isles as they square off against idlers. Beyond the prestige of a podium finish, a $3,000 cash prize hangs in the balance, ensuring both sides will be hungry to end their campaign on a high note. Later in the day, Big Ben Services Wester Hall will face off against the St. David's Power Hitters in a grand final where the stakes couldn't be higher, a $10,000 grand prize. On Sunday, the stage is set at the world's largest cricket stadium in Ahmedabad. 132,000 fans will witness India take on New Zealand in a high-stakes T20 World Cup final. India will enter as favourites after Sanju Samson's explosive 89 dismantled England, but questions remain over the opening slot. Will they stick with Abhishek Sharma or bring in Rinku Singh? Don't count out the Black Caps. Finn Allen just rewrote the record books with the fastest century in tournament history, a 33-ball blitz that ended South Africa's unbeaten run. New Zealand lead India 3-0 in T20 World Cups. History favours the Kiwis, who have never lost to India in this tournament. This is their second chance for a maiden T20 title, while India seek their third. The first ball will be bowled at 9:30 a.m. Grenada time. Finally, in the sports news, lots of cricket, but no doubt if you prefer the cool splash of the pool, the action is just as heated. This as the 2026 Poyet National Swimming Championships are officially underway. Continuing this evening, over 100 elite swimmers from powerhouse clubs like Grenfin, Sailfish and Solid Base are diving into a grueling 104 event program. This isn't just about the gold around their necks. For these athletes, this is the final battleground. Every millisecond counts as they fight to clock qualifying times for the upcoming Carifta Aquatics Championships. Whether you are heading to the St. David's Coast for cricket or catching the fastest stars in the water at Good Hope, your weekend plate is officially full. It's time to play. Gates will open at 10 a.m. on Saturday and 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. That's the sports news for now. The Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, has released a sobering yet dual-speed economic outlook for 2026. While the broader Caribbean faces a modest and fragile growth trajectory of just 1.1%, the regional average is set to be catapulted to 6.2% solely by the continued explosive expansion of Guyana's oil sector.
The Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, presenting the outlook for the region at the bank's annual news conference in Barbados, Acting Deputy Director of Economics, Jason Cotton, noted that economic expansion slowed across the Caribbean in 2025 as external conditions became less supportive and downside risks intensified. Extrapolating from the general economic performance of 2025, the CDB is forecasting regional growth of 1.1% for 2026, excluding Guyana. This portends dismal outlook for many tourism-dependent and commodity-exporting economies. However, when Guyana's continued expansion is included due to its oil growth, overall Caribbean growth is expected to rise significantly, lifting the regional average to around 6.2%. Meanwhile, the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, projects that Latin America and the Caribbean is projected to expand by 2.1% in 2026. This is broadly in line with the region's long-term growth average. The bank warned, however, that the region's economic resilience should not be mistaken for strong growth, as high global interest rates, rising debt burdens, and persistent structural challenges continue to constrain expansion. The IDB stressed that sustaining growth will require fiscal prudence, strong institutions, and deeper regional integration alongside productivity-enhancing reforms and the adoption of a technological-centric model to enhance efficiency and productivity. Economists also cautioned that small open economies, particularly in the Caribbean, remain highly vulnerable to external shocks, commodity price swings, and geopolitical developments, underscoring the need for prudent economic management and diversified growth strategies across the region.
Right, so we have this other story to bring to you further afield. Sitting between Oman and Iran, the Strait of Hormuz is a critical global shipping channel with more than 30,000 ships passing through it each year. Following the outbreak of the conflict in the Middle East, concerns have arisen about oil and gas exports through the strait being impacted. But at the same time, the threat of disruption to food supplies in the Gulf region is increasing as states such as Kuwait, Bahrain, and Qatar become effectively landlocked by the disruption.
The Strait of Hormuz is crucial not just for energy exports, but for the transfer of consumer commodities into the Gulf. In a region that is over 80% dependent on food imports, the shipping disruptions have sparked concerns over price surges and food scarcities in countries including the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Kuwait. On Sunday, Dubai's Jebel Ali port was temporarily closed after it was struck by debris which ignited a fire. The port, which is the region's largest and serves about 50 million people, was forced to suspend operations for hours. Despite concerns, the UAE insists reserves of key goods remain strong.
The United Arab Emirates has a strategic reserve of basic goods covering the market needs between 4 and 6 months, which ensures the availability of basic goods and the price's stability even during emergencies.
The impact of the disruptions remain to be seen. For the time being, supermarkets in the region remain mostly stocked, even if some goods are taking longer to replenish. But if shipping disruptions persist, food may need to be delivered by more expensive air or land routes, risking further price increases.
We'll remind you of the headlines right after this. Headlines before we leave you. Governor General assents to cannabis reform law. Men to lead the charge and walk against domestic violence this Sunday. Grenadian artists participate in international art exhibition. Also in the news, regionally, Caribbean growth outlook tempered by global risks. Internationally, Middle East conflict threatens food security in Gulf countries. Plus in the sports news, Grenada to take on Guyana in 3-match international friendly this weekend, while Prime Minister's Cup final to bowl off on Saturday. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. A reminder, the 14th edition of Media Awards will get underway at Pier 57 tomorrow, Saturday. Media practitioners will be recognized and honored. Take care.